While her 69-year-old father bashes Chinese leaders for ripping us off and sucking us dry, Ivanka Trump shares a video on Instagram of her 4-year-old daughter singing a Chinese New Year song in Mandarin, with the elder Trump off running an increasingly polarizing campaign for president. Ivanka Trump has been stepping up her profile in the family's real estate empire, where she is seen as the anti-Donald, protecting the family's billion-dollar brand. Last week, while Donald Trump was retweeting an unflattering picture of the wife of Sen. Ted Cruz, escalating their feud in the Republican presidential race, Ivanka was tweeting tasty recipes, spiced cauliflower and stuffed artichokes with peas and dill. And Sunday evening, Ivanka Trump, 34, brought her family more feel-good headlines and social media buzz when she gave birth to her third child, a son named Theodore James Kushner. Baby Theodore, my heart is full. XX. Ivanka #grateful pic. Twitter. AOUX7 Newton meters 3 BU. Ivanka Trump, at Ivanka Trump, March 28, 2016. Jared and I feel incredibly blessed to announce the arrival of Theodore James Kushner. XX. Ivanka pic. Twitter. YBMF7MUE8Z. Ivanka Trump, at Ivanka Trump, March 27, 2016. Just as consistently as her father spews inflammatory statements, torture works, and Islam hates us, Ivanka offers her 1.8 million Twitter followers tips on such non-controversial topics as sleeping better and dressing chic for #women will work. It's not, however, easy to keep politics separate from business. This month, Ivanka Trump's own line of shoes, clothes and accessories was removed from the Trump Organization's main site as critics pointed out that much of her merchandise is made in China or other foreign countries, even as her father bashes U.S. companies for moving work overseas. Usually, though, it's Ivanka Trump's burden, as Executive Vice President of Development and Acquisitions, to deal with trouble her father stirred up. She lost to acclaimed chefs at the family's $200 million Washington hotel project after Donald Trump described some Mexican immigrants as criminals and rapists. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio, D., said he would no longer do business with the Trump company. Elected officials in Vancouver and Toronto asked the owners of the family's buildings there to strip the Trump name from them. Carefully scripted, Ivanka shies from the TV news shows her father thrives on, but she is increasingly appearing in Vogue, Elle Decor and other glossy magazines primarily aimed at women. She talks about balancing parenting and work and wears designer outfits and looks picture perfect. No floppy suits, no flyaway hair, and never an off-the-cuff, outrageous statement. This year, she has also crisscrossed the country, standing beside her father, playing a valuable role in softening his image. As former Trump advisor Roger Stone said, at Marianne's Diner and Dairy, NH, she greeted diners and posed with waitresses, urging them to vote for her father but ducking questions from reporters, saying, I am just a daughter supporting her father. Her approach, being the bomb to her father's sharp stings, appears to have paid some dividends. Although Macy's dropped her father's lines of ties and suits after his remarks about Mexicans, the retailer continues to sell Ivanka's products. She found a new restaurant for the D.C. hotel project. Construction has continued on pace and owners of the Canadian projects ultimately stuck with the Trump name. Ivanka Trump declined to be interviewed for this article, and she has hired public relations experts to field her calls and try to spread the word that she is focused on her family and business, not politics. Many see her unerring focus on agreeable subjects like food and parenting as a calculated move to protect the business. When asked why Ivanka avoids political comment, a person who works for her said, both Republicans and Democrats buy Ivanka Trump. While her father is being pilloried throughout Latin America, Ivanka Trump was just given the celebrity treatment on the cover of the Spanish-language Jet Set magazine in Colombia. The article called her father the outrageous candidate but described Ivanka as glamorous and the power behind the business. Still, one branding expert believes that the businesses remain vulnerable, particularly in countries where her products are popular yet where his comments have caused outrage. "That's where I think the campaign could really hurt her," said Carol Speakerman, a branding and retail consultant. "So I think she has to be even more careful and more deliberative in managing her image and brand abroad." Rob Frankel, a national brand specialist, said it takes a lot to commit brand suicide. "Remember, Martha Stewart was thrown in jail, and that was not the end of Martha Stewart. She established a healthy brand. But it is a smart move to add in the safer Ivanka elements, a millennial and working mom not engaging in divisive politics, to the master Trump brand." Frankel said, "She carefully considers her words when she speaks. She's measured and thoughtful," said Suzanne Hill, an environmental planner who has been in meetings with Ivanka as she has taken the lead on the Trump Hotel project a few blocks down Pennsylvania Avenue from the White House. "She is very different from her father. One of the few times she comes close to making a partisan statement is when she repeats her father's signature slogan, 'Make America Great Again,' in videos like the ones widely shared in Iowa last month and Utah this month, where she urges people to vote for her father. More typically, she tells voters in YouTube videos, digital ads and appearances that her father is a great dad who told her, 'I could do anything I set my mind to.'" A former model who has appeared as a judge on The Apprentice reality TV show that made her father famous, Ivanka has shown a Trumpian knock for attracting media attention. Last month, she was on the cover of Town and Amp Country magazine and used the feature to respond to claims that her father has made sexist remarks. "He 100% believes in equality of gender," she said. This month, Ivanka is in Cosmopolitan magazine, saying she is wholly focused on the growth of my own company, my lifestyle brand, and Ivanka Trump, a digital destination for women who work. Quote, she said she is working with her brothers to expand the global footprint of the Trump organization. Ivanka's lifestyle is also distinct from her father's. She is married to Jared Kushner, a real estate mogul